Hi, I'm back. Obviously. So I recently went to Glastonbury. Amazing. I've been once before, but I had no money last time I went. So this time it was nice. Had a little walk around the Abbey, and just around the shops. Didn't go to the tour. Just thought I'd have a day, going for some food, going in and out the shops. Oh, it was amazing. Which obviously resulted in the me buying two decks. Obviously, one of them was on my wish list anyway. That's the deck over there. And this one, I was really taken by the images on the back of the back of the box. So it's the Cosmic Reading Cards by Naria Anastasia. Oh, sorry. Rockpool Publishing, and that's what drew me to the deck. So this has 36 visionary artworks which contain daily healing messages for growth, clarity and direction. So I couldn't resist. I absolutely couldn't when I saw them. They just look so beautiful, so I had to buy it. I had to, you know. So it opens like this. Look at that. Seriously. So I was looking for something to do some more journaling with, and I thought this deck would be perfect. So this is the size of the book. I haven't used them. I've had a flip through of the cards, which is very exciting. So we have a single card reading, 3 card spread, 5 card spread, psychic development, exercises to see auras, and then we go into the meanings of the cards. And then we have acknowledgements at the back and a bit on the author. Now that is one cool author. How freaking cool. Oh, she's having a good hair day, unlike some of us. Oh, new book smell. So that's the guidebook. It looks like a good little guidebook. Yeah. There we go. Right, let's pop that away. So the backs of the cards are like so. Quite shiny. The cardstock is good. I like the cardstock. But really it was all about the artwork. I mean, wow. Sorry, there is a glare. That's annoying. Try and hold them back. I just got so many feels looking at the deck when I got home. I love it. I love the different style of art. Some are different to others. Oh, I mean, really, oh my gosh. I paid £15 for the deck. I'll be honest, I don't know if that's a good price because I'd never heard the deck before. I'm sure it's I'm sure that there's stuff about it online. It's just I hadn't come across it. And the shop that I went in, they did have quite a few. They had quite a few new decks, and they had quite a few used decks. But this one really pulled to me. So this one wasn't on my wish list, like I said, because I didn't know it existed. But I'm so glad that I bought it because I can just like my journey of love, I can feel the pull, the stepping into the cards. Some of you will get me. Some of you think I'm probably a bit mad. But this one I absolutely love. It's Let Go. You're not going to be able to see it clearly because of the freaking glare. But that's me so much. That really is. Limitless. Mirrored Souls. I think it's just a beautiful card. Oof. Oof. That is a stunning image as well. A close-up, you're like, what? But if you hold it at a distance, you can really see it. But yeah, Glastonbury was magical. There were so many good places. I found one shop. It was a goddess shop, and they had quite a few I think indie decks. But they were very expensive. One deck that I really liked it, and I really wanted to buy it, but it was £44. And I didn't. I mean, I had some money to spend because I made sure I went after payday, and I knew full well that I was just gonna have a good day. I wasn't gonna worry about the money too much. I was just gonna have a nice day. But I still thought close to £50 on one deck. After I'd already bought lunch and I'd bought an amazing shawl. Yeah, a bit much, but everyone was so friendly. We went on a weekday as well, so it was really quiet. But I'm going back in November to visit the tour. So. It's interesting because it reminds me of another deck that I do have on my wish list, and that might have been also one of the prompts that made me buy it. So I'm not sure, but because I was like, oh, go on. Go on. So let me just, before I go, it's only, I know it's only a really short video, but like I said, I haven't worked with them at all. So I'm sure there's more videos out there of people that have actually used them and have a bit more insight than I have. So it's just really, there's the cards. This is what I bought. So, Golden Crown. Your light is magnificent. Let us now uplift and honour the radiant light of others. So we have an affirmation, associate chakras, and then congratulations on your amazing journey so far. Acknowledge the spiritual personal growth that you have achieved, dear ones. Celebrate this moment. So have a little bit of it, that's what you get, really. And the little affirmation is, I am positively shining with spiritual light, love, and compassion. Illuminating, I inspire others to be blessed radiance. I inspire others to be the blessed radiance that they truly are. I'm not entirely sure if I have that kind of ability to do that for others, but I try to make people smile. That's probably the best thing I can do. So we have the chakras and the energy layers and colours. So there is a lot in here, and I am excited to get down, and get into it. But there we are. So that is that. So yeah, probably one of my shortest flip throughs ever. To be honest with you, but I'm kind of like, when you just look at some cards and you're just like, I've got nothing to say at this particular moment. It's just like, look at them, look at them, look at them. So very, very pleased with it. If anyone has it, do let me know. I'd love to know your thoughts on it. But I'm very excited to see how the journaling process goes. But I am going to, well, it's an 8-minute video, so let's not bother about making a separate video. Let's do a joint one. It's easier. And then this was the second deck that I bought. The author was already on my wish list. I can't remember the one deck that I truly wanted of hers, but they didn't have it in the shop. They had every other one, nearly every other one. And it's the Les Vampires by Lucy Cavendish. There was this one, the Shapeshifters, the Fairy Tale one, which is the new one. Which looked gorgeous, by the way. So I asked my husband to pick one. I was like, which one? I said, which one should I get? And he went, the Fairy Tale one. I went, are you sure? And he went, get the vampire one then. I was like, okay. So I asked for his opinion and then didn't take it. But I can't remember the name of the one I actually want. But that's fine, because I have seen the artwork of Jasmine Beckett Griffith around. And do you know what? I wasn't. I was like, nah, I'm alright. Thanks, it's not my bag. And then all of a sudden, I was just looking online and I came across it and I thought, well, they're different beings, aren't they? And that was what did it for me. Just that moment, that tiny thought, oh, they're different beings. And I was like, beings. So this is Blue Angel and how many cards? 44, it says on the front, 44. So now this is good. I have started to read the book on this, and Lucy does say, respect the beings and use the book, which is nice. Got some information at the front, layouts. So it's all good. See if it's at the back, the one I wanted, because it does have a few. They did have the Oracle of the Mermaids as well, but that wasn't what I was looking for. Did look pretty though. It did look pretty. And it's funny, isn't it? Because mermaids have been coming into my life, but I was like, nah. So this printing was 2016, so last year. So, although it says copyright 2014, so it's clearly a bit of an older deck. So, there's the book. The only issue I had, and because it was Glastonbury's an hour from me, I wasn't going to go and take it back, but it's clearly been in the box a while. And because they're not wrapped, which is fine, because, you know, why do we need that much wrapping? Where they've been up and down in the box, even though this was one she bought me from behind the counter, they have blue on them, on the edges, because the inside of the box is blue, so where they've clearly been banging up and down inside, they've smashed into the cards. It's a little annoying, but it's not a deal breaker. So I won't show you all these cards because I happen to know that there is tons of videos. Tons! I've seen like 3. 3 counts as tons. And I love them and I'm confused at the same time, which is absolutely acceptable. I've never used this artwork before, so it's new to me. But it all looks good to me. The one that I'm struggling with, believe it or not, is number 1, which is the Eternal Youth, Energy, Newness and Vitality. So I need to sit down with the cards and find a way that their message can work for me. I mean, for others, you might look at that and think, well, yeah, of course, you know, Eternal Youth, you can see that here, here, and here, and that's there. But when I look at it, I'm like, what? I don't get it. I don't see it. But that's okay, because it might have a different message to me than Eternal Youth, but I don't know. But I will see. I will see how I go, because these are new. And this is definitely one of my favourite cards, so I'm going to have to show you this. Fabulous. But like I said, I'm not going to show you all of the cards, but there is one that I'm particularly looking for. Just to show you something real quick. So they were stuck together. How cool is that? She's stroking a large rat. Oh, I love ratties. And it's I really enjoy it. And I think there was a couple in here that for some reason didn't look the same. There's nothing wrong with that. It was just, you know, you've got these close-up pictures, especially this one. I mean, look. And then where is it? Hold on. And then this one. She just looks different. Maybe because she's not the main focus. I'm not sure. She looks quite different. I mean, they're all very similar. But maybe if I actually read the whole book, I'd know more. So I will reserve judgment on what I'm... Well, not reserve judgment. They just look different. That's all I'm getting at. Look at this one. Look at this one with the floating fishies. Right, where is that card I'm trying to find? Do you know, I've been rabbiting on, but I've gone past it. So I'm just going to pause it while I find it. Found it. So here we are. Her last day in the lights. And there she is at Glastonbury Abbey with the tour in the background. So that was a really nice surprise when I bought it because it was on my wish list. I was like, well, I'm in Glastonbury, but it's not overly Glastonbury. It is! She's at the bloody Abbey. That's where I was. So, oh. So I love that. I love that. And I am really looking forward to trying to sit down with it. But I'm kind of surrounded by decks at the moment. So we shall see. We shall see. But I do have a reading to do for someone later. It's a friend. So I'm going to use one of my decks, and I may try and pull a couple of these with it just to see how I go as well. So we'll see. But there you go. So that was my trip to Glastonbury. I walked away with 2 decks, but they weren't over. I mean, this was £15 as well, and I'm sure I could have got it online maybe for a couple of quid cheaper. I'm not bothered. I like to support the little places. Excuse me, but I didn't overly see anywhere that was, you know, had. They all seemed, I mean, a lot of Doreen Virtue decks which I'm pretty sure you know, are from their stockists, of course. You know, these people have to make a living. Nothing wrong with the Doreen Virtue decks either. But that was a lot of what I saw was the Doreen Virtue deck. So as I was heading to the car, that's when I found the shop with the Les Vampires, and she had loads. She had the Bicycle Oracle playing cards. She had Faunia decks. She had Blue Angel. She really did have quite a lot. She did have Doreen Virtue as well, but she really had a massive selection, and that was probably the biggest selection out of all of them that I'd seen. So I got very excited when I went in there. I was like, I was very happy. But there you go. So yeah, another waffling video, but I'll leave it there, and I wish everyone a joyous rest of your afternoon.